with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's sound mature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most things up across the board, we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machineers. Norton, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew Banner's chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Claw's cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Friday the 20th of June 2025. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed, and I hope you've enjoyed your week, wherever it is all you're on the world, of course. You know, it has been, I'm not gonna lie, Scotland's been fucking a roasty toasty. We had, our fucking weather today was fucking stupidly nice. Like, we had, like, it got to 28 degrees in Glasgow. People are fucking melting, you know, in Glasgow. It's like, what the fuck is this shit, you know what I mean? It's like, it's fucking hotter, you know, here than it is in the fucking Canaries and all that shit. Like, what the hell's going on? But yeah, gloriously lovely day in Glasgow. In the UK, I feel it was a heat wave in the UK, you know what I mean? So I think England's got like 30-degree weather or whatever, you know, just because they have to one up us every time, the fucking English, but there you go. But it's fucking 28 odd degrees in fucking Glasgow. Bloody crazy. But yeah, and as you can see, Phil Burnell has just turned up to his stream. He is there in the stream chat saying, oh, it just says it sounds great. So, Heavy Rain said Phil's toilet is going to end up red with all the tack he's colouring, and Phil's response was, sounds great. Wow, fucking great. So there you go. Shit. And yes, Sonny is saying you can thank Moki. She wanted Australian weather. Like, Moki doesn't know what she fucking wants. You know what I mean? I'm convinced they don't. Moki thinks spiders should pay rent. That shows you the fucking Moki's, thought process right there, you know what I mean? How do you make spiders pay rent? They don't even have jabs. But yeah, anyway, there's not much to go through before we start today's bingo. It's going to be a shorter bingo card, remember. Phil's not planned to do a long show. It's going to be a short little abridged intro. He's going to focus mainly on gameplay and all that jazz. Look, a couple of things to go through. There's some weird things going on also right now with Phil, whatever. Phil responded to this before originally, so somebody, Ethan, I don't know, so Ethan talks about why he's suing Denims, Rogan, and Casey Tron specifically. So he's going to sue other, certain content creators. Even going to sue certain content creators, and Phil's like, there are entire channels making bank by stealing / live rebroadcasting my content without making it transformative. They outright ask for contributions to do so. If this lawsuit goes through, I am going to be rich, and many are going to be in trouble. Yeah, I think he believes that, you know what I mean? So Meerkat responded by saying, also remember how he absolutely shit himself and Keemstar friend to sue him over saying that LOLcow Live was scripted. He was doing retractions and clarifications like the cooked bitch he is, you know what I mean? And on top of that, Holmes pass as well. It was a good take. What's Jade got to say?
Squeaky wheels. Jade tipped £1. Squeak, 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 squeak. Suffer, Jad, suffer. My daddy Philp is gonna sue you for copyright and buy me new legs and a year's supply of adult diapers.
Jesus Christ. Suffer, Jad, suffer. Jesus Christ. Thanks, Jade. Jeez. Gonna buy you new legs. No, he's not. Yeah. It's not. Like, when does Phil buy things for other people? You know, as you got to bear that in mind. Why is he going to get you legs? He may, you know, he may recommend that he might do a fundraiser to try and get, you know, people to get a diapers for you, Jade. But that's about it. He won't even play you in fucking Street Fighter for your birthday. What makes you think he's going to give you fucking legs? He's going to fucking take you to a fucking cliff, make sure it's facing down the way, and disable your fucking brakes. Then he's going to fucking say happy fucking birthday. Sayonara, sucker. Thanks for the money, dummy. That's the sort of thing Phil would fucking do. But yeah, honestly, as I said, this poem's past take was bigger as well. Remember, Phil told people the proper and legal way to react to content was getting permission from the creators, and how only he was doing it properly. And then immediately dropped that stupid rule after people wouldn't give him permission. Because, like, he's like, I can react to June the King's documentaries because I asked permission. I forgot that was a thing, yeah. June's like, everyone else is breaking the rules and breaking the laws on the internet, but I got permission from June the King to react to his documentary about Review Tech USA and all that shit. Like, shut the fuck up, you know? And it's just funny how fucking that kind of changed, that fucking narrative changed when Phil refused to get, you know, you can't get permission anymore. So Phil's like, I'll do it anyway. Fucking idiot, man. But yeah, not much to go through today. As I said, you know what I mean, there's a compilation from Snort Brunel course from yesterday's antics. Things, you know, of course, during the podcast, I said I'm like skinnier than most streamers, and I'll say the fucking whole situation is really a topic of him like suing people. And yeah, Phil played Taxi Life Premiere as well on the night stream. You know, his new driving game, Taxi Life. It looked like the stream was doomed to fail and not hit the goal until Phil went offline. And while he went offline, Lance Catamaran on Kick gifted him 12 subs to hit the goal and save the stream. So Phil had to go after all with a last second Whale Mary, which means the game lives on and continues to see another day, I believe. So yeah, that'll be covered in this compilation as well, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, let's watch this Not Real compilation now.
Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works. $99.56 super chat from I Love Pie. Holy crap. I have a hot list of fucking... I press the button and it sends out the fill signal. And then fucking all the whales start running in with money bags. They run to the street to save it. But calling me fat is pretty funny in 2025. Calling me fat in 2025 when I'm likely skinnier than most streamers and most of you watching right now is pretty funny. Oh my god, he's drinking Hulk Hogan's sperm?
I'm definitely not saying I'm the skinniest streamer out there. I just find it ironic that people still are trying to make fat jokes about me in 2025. You listen, you want to say I snort? You're right, I do still snort because I still have post-nasal drip. You want to say my hair's messed up? You're right, it is. My hairline's messed up, my hair back here is all messed up. You're right. You want to say I have flopping jowls? I do. Like, you can say all these things, but to say that DSP is fat in 2025 is hilarious because you are literally fabricating something for personal enjoyment.
Silence, fat man.
I am not a fat streamer. Yeah, I'm not slim, but at the same time, I am not obese. Good, nice try, but it ain't gonna ever work. You're saying that anymore.
He's fat.
And yeah, I'll be honest, I am not touchy about it, but I'm proud that I've lost the weight because, man, my life was bad when I was heavy. When I was heavy, number one, my legs and knees hurt all the time. I had back issues. I had a lot of things. I had no wind at all. Like, seriously, walking to the mailbox and back, I could be like huffing and puffing for air. You know what I mean? And then changing my lifestyle. So now I don't drink sodas. I don't drink anything sugary whatsoever. I've completely cut out a lot of the fatty foods and things that I used to eat, you know, and then I changed also my diet, eating more lean meats, healthier stuff, you know, actively going on walks, exercising. It's allowed me to lose all that weight. At one point, I've told you guys, I was over 240 pounds when I was at my heaviest. Now I'm in like 190. So
I feel like a fat ass dude. That Phil is a pig. He is a roach. He is fat. He is lazy.
I am proud of that. That took a lot of work, a lot of mental changes too. You know, I was in a routine where every day I would eat unhealthier stuff, and I would always eat right before I went to bed, like a meal. Like I would eat an actual meal right before I went to bed, which would then not do anything for me. And that was my routine. I changed that routine up so that now I'm to a reasonable weight. Certainly I'm not skinny, but, you know, it took a while to get there. And I'm proud of that I got that done. Now, all these other people that you guys reference, this guy and that guy who have weight problems on stream, I'm like, well, thank God I got out of that. Because you know, Lord knows I got enough going on. The last thing I need is like, you know, health problems and stuff creeping up on me. So.
I do drink though, occasionally. And quite frankly, maybe tonight is occasion for a drink.
Wow, that's some range. Why is he throwing at the camera? He's doing it again. I gotta heal now. I can't. The camera sucks. Are you kidding? I couldn't do anything. I couldn't heal. I was trying to open my menu. They wouldn't let me. Are you kidding me? I gotta do the whole thing over. That's ass. I didn't do anything wrong. I couldn't open my menu. I kept pressing start. It wouldn't let me do it because I couldn't stop moving because they attacked non-stop over and over. Wow. That's complete ass. Yeah, I'm a gamer.
I don't know what to say, guys. People complain and they're like, oh, Phil's just playing too many chill games. Phil's playing too much stuff that's boring and relaxing. We want action. So I'm playing Lies of P, Overture, and this, and people are now leaving. They're not watching. I mean, they supported. I hit the goals and exceeded the goal today. Oh my God, he's drinking sperm. But why they would have not stuck around for the stream, you tell me. I don't know. And this is a game that people asked for and wanted, and the stream has bad attendance. I don't know. I can't explain it. All right? I really can't.
Well, how many people asked for it, Phil? Did you take a tally by any chance so you can fucking make sure they're all still there when you started playing the game? Like, one or two fucking people saying in your fucking chat, play this game, Phil, does not equate to like fucking hundreds.
Can't. So, all right, here's what we're gonna do. Let's get out of here.
Please support the stream tonight if you can. Anything appreciated. Particularly, Kick support has been pretty down this last couple of weeks. It would be great to get some of those back. Now we're down, I'm not kidding, about 175 subs from what we had previous.
But remember his dirty little secret though from Kick? He gets paid anyway. When you go on Kick and watch him on Kick, he gets paid for you being there on Kick because of his partnership with him. So yeah, Phil's dirty little secret means that really, if you just turn up on Kick anyway, he's getting support and money. So there we go. Steve says we should get a free square if he says the Hee Hee podcast. You know what? Fair enough. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Bet. Wait, I agree. Bet. If Phil says Hee Hee podcast, let's go for it.
And they're just not coming back. It sure would be great to get some subs tonight. On the Kick side, that support would be greatly appreciated. If you like my content, please support it and thank you.
This guy is scum. He's an exploiter. He's used people for personal gain way too many times, and he keeps getting away with it.
Adjustments, slowly drive forward and reposition the car to the left or the right as needed.
Okay.
Across the line. Try again.
Come on!
Let's practice perpendicular reverse parking. You need to stop the car in the...
So why is Phil not playing in first person view? If he's trying to recreate a Sims style environment, why is he fucking forcing the camera to not be first person?
designated point. Here are the steps. Turn the wheels to the maximum left. Oh, no. You crossed the line. Try again.
Well, that was the wrong one. Try that again.
Let's practice perpendicular reverse parking. You need to stop the car in the designated point. Here are the steps.
Oops, wrong direction.
Turn the
Oh,
wheels to the
oh,
maximum left position
wrong direction.
and move backwards slowly.
How the fuck is this idiot allowed out in the fucking roads?
Once the car is nearly in a parallel position to the marked space, straighten the wheels and continue moving the car backward. Ensure that you remain within the marked space. If you need to make any adjustments, slowly drive forward and reposition the car to the left or the right as needed.
This is weird because I have to press the brake to go back. It's very odd.
Very nice.
Okay.
Park in the marked space to start the next stage.
This guy's a bitch.
No right turn, so we have to do a sharp left. Thing coming? Nope. No stop. I don't care. I'm not stopping. Oh! 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 Well, no one saw it. Let's go. No one saw that. I didn't see it. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Talking about. Oops. Oh, wait. Oh, we're gonna be going left. How am I supposed to go left? Oh, there was a left turn. I missed it. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's okay. It's rerouting. I didn't notice you could go left there. I was like, huh? It's probably fine. It probably isn't going to add any time to ride. Way out of the way. Cabin my way. Oh, no! Oh, there was a cop! Oh, there was a cop. He got me. $10. $10 ticket. The cop right there caught me. I actually thought this was another taxi cab, but it was actually a cop.
He breaks the law. He is an actual fucking criminal. All right, everyone, listen. We've been doing for an hour, and I get it. The first 20 minutes or so was tutorial, right? But now we're into the game. I hope that you're enjoying. I'm liking it, but please support the stream. Right now we're at 29 bucks. It would really suck if this is like a low support stream. We've been having a lot of great streams recently for support. And being that this is a stream that you guys wanted because I bought this wheel accessory and we're doing something special, please support the stream. Okay, let's hit that goal tonight. How about some support from Kick? I see some people over there on Kick that support before, but I'm wondering what's going on.
Jesus Christ. You told them their presence on Kick alone is giving you support. So it shouldn't that be enough for you? Can you imagine singling people out and fucking saying, hey, I've gotten money from you before. Give me more money now. You know, yeah, I know you've got money on you. I know you know how to give me money. I'd quite like more of your fucking, like, what the hell is wrong with you?
We get some support tonight. How about something bigger than like the $2 tip? Do you think you should do that? Waste your time on someone who lies to you constantly, so you will go there and watch their content and give them money.
I don't know anything about what you're talking about politically.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, yeah, I see Sonny in the stream. Yeah, great. We're going to win bingo because Sonny's here. And he gets members to sometimes win bingo. Aye. Sonny, you're awake and you're in the stream chat. Just do it now. You know, I was going to sit here and pause until Sonny wins bingo. Nah. It's funny you mention that, Steve, because I have a dilemma when it comes to memberships. I'm going to bring this up now, fuck it, because it's actually a fucking good point to fucking bring up when you're talking about memberships as well and everything else, you know. I have a dilemma of what to do when it comes to free spaces for memberships, because it looks like the only way you can gift memberships on my channel is picking the more expensive option because it's $4.99. It won't let you gift memberships on the cheaper level, you know. So, and I plan to delete the older perk, the more expensive perk, because I don't want to fucking overcharge people, you know what I mean? I felt like I was overcharging people. So I want the cheaper perk to be the new normal for bingo baddies, so it's the same. I want it to kind of be the same thing, you know what I mean? But gifting memberships, you're kind of forced to use a more expensive one, which I'm planning to delete, you know? So there's a couple of workarounds for that, potentially. I could just like remove the perk altogether, you know, that level. I could remove it now, you know? And, but that would wipe out every single member right now as well, apart from Navy Vet for Life, who is the only bingo baddie on the other level of a perk. If I deleted the more expensive perk, it would obliterate like 295 members and leave only Navy Vet for Life as the only member of the stream on the lower level. But doing that would mean that, you know, there's only one perk level, and it means getting members would be at the cheaper level. it's like, but yeah, but if I do that as well, though, it's like it's potentially going to cause problems with me, because it's like if I delete a perk and people's memberships did not get fulfilled, then I think YouTube might refund people, and that would come out of from my earnings as well. So yeah, I mean, YouTube might come after me to give people back their money if I do get a perk. I don't know. It's a weird one, you know. And Tickle says it's because YouTube doesn't let you switch mid-month. It forces you to wait until the next renewal to change it. So my original plan, of course, was to wait until the end of the month to delete the older perk. It gives people time to fucking transition and move over. That was my original plan. And I'm still planning to do that. But because obviously people cannot gift memberships at a cheaper level, and they're kind of forced to do it at the more expensive one, which I'm planning to get rid of, it's just confusing. So I'm not sure whether to even... I might just encourage people not to gift memberships until we get rid of the older perk. You know, that might be the only option really to do. Like, I mean, I think if so, yeah, no gifting memberships until I remove the older perk at the end of the month, you know, because I don't want people fucking like wasting money or losing money or whatever, you know. It just feels like it's that. So yeah, it seems like the simplest thing to do is just to kind of encourage you guys to not be generous when it comes to that sort of thing, which is weird to hear, I know, but I don't want to scam people.
The H3 lawsuit, if it does go through and work and stick.
Phil, yeah. When Phil is not doing a podcast, he doesn't do an intro. He just goes straight into it. So yeah, Phil's live. Here we go. Yes, here we go. Does Raw Phil catch him? Does he have him unmuted? Hang on. Let's see. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. How long does Rafa leave my music?
Welcome to the stream.
About 10 seconds. So we'll go to DSP game and get the first 10 seconds when we're ready to start bingo. But yeah, cool. But anyway, to recap, long story short, so I've got a cheaper member level, but people are still, when people try and gift memberships, they're forced to use a more expensive level, which I'm planning to get rid of very soon. So don't gift memberships until that level's gone. You know, if you want to become a member, I would encourage using also the cheaper perk, become a member of your own volition or whatever. But don't gift memberships, because I'm going to delete that perk very soon, that level, you know. And yeah. So there we go. We've lost, temporarily, we've lost one method of getting free spaces, just on a very temporary basis. But I don't want to rip people off, and you know what I mean, or anything else. So there we go.
And create legal precedent. It's not just going to help me, it's going to help anyone who has someone who maliciously steals their content and rebroadcasts it, whether it's live or whether it's after the fact. The truth is, no one has the right to rebroadcast anyone's content without making it a transformative work. The vast majority of people who are doing that with me don't do that. There are some. If someone takes my content and chops it up and makes a video that's only specific to one topic and they push that topic or whatever, that's transformative. Anyone who is literally live restreaming me right now is breaking the law.
Fuck you, you dick. How the hell is this not transformative? I take your fucking live stream, I turn it into a game of fucking bingo, I pause, I rant, I point at the bad man and say the bad man's doing bad things, I point at the hypocrisy, and then we fucking go home and fucking enjoy marbles. Like, how is that not transformative? But turn it into a game.
It's Kevin's fault.
You can't live restream someone as they're broadcasting, because you are creating an alternative method for that raw content to be delivered without the person having the chance to do it themselves. You literally can't live restream a TV show. You can't live restream a movie. You can't live broadcast a radio broadcast, and you can't live stream another person's stream. It's illegal. 100%, no exceptions, unless the person broadcasting gives explicit permission. And that's where people don't seem to get it. They're like,
Phil, there is clips of Phil out there giving permission for people to restream him. It exists. Phil has given us permission in the past to make content and stream him. So thank you for permission, Phil. I greatly appreciate your permission from years ago to restream you.
well, I don't understand. Well, you can live stream Summer Game Fest because they tell everyone they can. Get it? They're not benefiting from you. They have ads on there. They're already getting paid bank. They don't care. they say go ahead and redo it. Me, this is my original content. You should not be restreaming it right now. That's illegal. It doesn't matter that no one's gotten sued for it yet, because Ethan Klein is suing, and he's going to get a legal precedent established if it goes through, and then the floodgates are open.
If it doesn't go through, does that mean you're fucking wrong? Like you're convinced that he's going to fucking win or whatever based on fucking what? If the law says Ethan Klein's fucking at it, and is fucking in bullshit or whatever, and the law, the judgment could be that it is, you know, what happened to Ethan Klein is transformative, and it's nothing they can do about it, whatever. He's just got to fucking make content if people want to fucking enjoy. It's like what the fuck, man? Like just I don't know. Phil is so desperate to try and get some sort of like potential W against trolls in the future. You know, that Phil's gonna come and get us and is gonna sue us all. Bring it on, bitch. I know a real good lawyer. It's called Meth Bear.
All these scumbags who have been raw restealing content will have to fucking pay a fee or get sued into oblivion. It's one or the other.
I can't wait for the money.
You pay the licensing fee to do it, or you get sued and you get your house taken away from you. So there's your choices, okay? But we'll see what happens, because you don't know if it's going to go through or not. And the legal system is really weird and messed up. So we have to wait and see what happens, okay?
But I don't know what happened. We didn't hit the support goal. I'm shocked. We've hit every goal for driving sim. We did not hit the goal tonight. So I guess I need to ask people's opinions on this. Did you like it? Would you come back and engage in support with it? Obviously, we didn't get enough time. We haven't had a contribution in an hour. Yeah. What happened? I don't know. I had a great time with it, though. I would love to hear your thoughts and if we should continue it, or maybe we don't. If we don't continue it, it's fine. But I'd like to know what else you want. You guys said you wanted stuff with the wheel, and I thought this would be perfect because it's kind of different than Truck Sim. And like some people wanted me to do that other game. What was it? Like a Treso Rosa or whatever, Alessa Rosa. But that one's a pure sim, but it's mostly played online. I don't want.
Didn't you blame detractors for that game being a part of your fucking possible nominations? Like, yeah, the trolls wanted to see me compete online with other people and get destroyed. They wanted me to compete with other human being-style creatures and watch me get destroyed by everyone and come last in every single race so I can get laughed at and humiliated. He really lost his mind. That was like, Phil is a very paranoid creature, but that is like one of the most paranoid I've ever fucking seen him. Legit, no detractor, as far as I'm aware, had the idea or notion for him to play that game that I've personally never fucking heard of, like at Alessa fucking whatever the fuck it's called. That was entirely his own audience, giving him a suggestion for a driving game to play because it's a popular driving game. And Phil spun it into some sort of bizarre fucking detractor op out to get him to make him look bad at video games. Phil, you manage that all by yourself without any fucking hand-holding whatsoever.
Want to race people online. That's what Mario Kart's for. You get it? Like...
Look, this guy is the biggest coward. Have you ever seen a coward bigger than this guy?
I want to play a game where you're actually sim driving. And so that's what we were doing today. I thought that was actually pretty entertaining. I think the graphics aren't very good, but otherwise the game is sound. Like, it's a pretty fun game. So I would like to play more, but I need to know what you guys thought. And I'm curious why we didn't hit the goal. I really am. Like, I'm shocked. I thought tonight we'd get a lot of people on stream and we would hit the goal like no problems. So I don't know.
Based on what? Like, what was your rationale for that thinking? Because it's new? Because you have a wheel? Because you were drinking? Wait, what rationale? What made you think, oh, this is gonna be a slam dunk, easy win? Goals, no problem, might hit 2 goals in the stream.
Alright guys, well, that's it for the first stream ever of Taxi Life. Let me know what you think. And I guess depending on how things go and what people say, we'll determine if we're gonna do this again next week or not.
Don't rage quit this game again like you do with so many other games. You 1 minute left for what? There was a wager with 1 minute left? There's 1 minute left to support the stream. No, we're not going to hit the goal now. You know, it's last minute.
Go on, Phil. Use the word miracle again. I dare you. I double dare you.
Unless someone actually does want to step up and support right now, so we can hit this goal, and then I don't have to second guess myself, because I legit thought tonight was going to hit the goal easily, and I'm shocked that it didn't. So here it is, my stream of last night. Mario Kart World returns, more Knockout Tour MP. Can I get my second win?
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Started at 6:54 p.m. 3-hour stream, $0 still running. And there's no way for me to turn it off. That's the second time that's happened, where a stream is frozen in the running state, and I can't get paid for it. And if you contact support, they just blow you off. They're like, oh, yeah, oh, that was an error. You can't get paid because we don't know how many viewers there were. And then they close your log. So
As I'm turning the stream off, boom, I get a 12 sub bomb from Lance Catamaran. So out of nowhere, I get a giant sub contribution as the stream goes offline. With that last minute contribution from Lance Catamaran, we just hit the goal. So it is official. Absolutely. In fact, let me get the leaderboard up. I know it's going to override here. With the Lance Catamaran
He
contribution.
got the leaderboard up on his daily crap, on his fucking no live stream views. Jesus, that's just fucking cringe as fuck. Holy fuck. Remember, the daily crap is recorded and not live streamed. So the leaderboard is for his own benefit, really.
We are now at 25 goals hit. We did hit it officially. So,
Who fucking cares?
$100 for Hogan's. Mass addictive Hogan spending. Oh, brother, Philomania's running wild, brother. Oh, let's get the tips goal, brother. Oh, yeah. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
I fucking love it as well. You cannot fucking finish watching this fucking video without getting to that fucking point. I don't give a shit about the rest of the outro. I'm sorry, Start Bunny. I don't give a care about that bit. I'm fine. The rest of the outro can be whatever the fuck it wants, you know what I mean? But as long as I get to that bit, I'm fucking happy as Larry. But anyway, fucking go. So cool stuff. We need to start bingo. Actually, before we even start bingo, we need to actually get DSP's on stream up so we can hear the first 10 seconds in case we miss something on the bingo card. Which, speaking of which, boom, we have a bingo card ready to go, but we need to randomize that portion. I mean, we need to fucking actually generate a random bingo card. And the second number in chat I see, the very second number in chat I see, will be a number I use for today's bingo card. So make it a good one. Whoever's going to be second, make it a fucking good number. Sonic was first with 6, but I want the second one. The second one was Sonic 69. Nice. So just thanks, here.
I dropped.
Shut up, fat man. Hold on, I just had to get raw Phil's, sorry, Phil's, not raw Phil, but Phil. Had to get his stream up. Just so we can fucking hear what he says at the very fucking start. So yeah, you should be ready to go. Good stuff indeed. All I need is, this is like just for the first 10 seconds. I just fucking need this, and then we can go back to raw Phil once unmutes fucking, Phil. Anyway, 69 is the number you gave us, of course. Here we go. This is today's bingo card we have for today's show. Need Phil to say and do the following. We need Phil to be toxic. Well, that's fucking easy. Him doing scat talk. Him saying, oh, admittedly, DC tries it. In fact, the tractor or trolls on demand and Q&A. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't feel very confident in this one. It's just like it's Q&A. He's not planning a long show. There's not going to be time for Q&A. I don't know. Who knows? I've been wrong before. Who fucking knows? But that's the card we have for today's show. Hopefully we can get a full Auschwitz. We'll have to fucking wait and see. And of course, there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, if Phil burps, snorts or sips 10 times before he starts recording for his shitty gameplay, that gives us all a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, that too gives us a free space. If Jade shows up and Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space for that as well. Normally I would talk about memberships as well being free spaces, but I generally don't want that being used today. Until we get rid of the old membership perk, just don't bother. Don't bother memberships, guys. Okay, I know this kind of sounds weird, you know. Don't bother doing the membership stuff. Wait until that more expensive perk is gone. There's no way for people to give memberships at a cheaper level. It forces you to only gift them at the more expensive level. I want to delete that perk anyway and get rid of the more expensive level because I don't want to overcharge you guys. So it feels daft to try and... You see what I'm saying? So yeah. But there is something you guys can do. If instead of doing that, if you guys want to get free spaces, you do have something up your sleeve to help us get free spaces. And that is by liking the stream. 50 likes on this bingo stream before we finish playing bingo gives us 1 free space. 75 likes gives us 2 free spaces. And 100 likes on this bingo stream before we finish playing bingo not only gives us 3 free spaces, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation. Maybe it's a fully talented Pixar animation to celebrate the 100 likes on stream. BST, okay, that is one thing. So BST is a member already, and he popped his membership message. He didn't pay anything else to do that. He popped his membership message, you know. Also, the tier level says do not select this level. But yeah, if you have them available, that counts as free spaces as well. If you have a membership thing you can pop up because you're a member, by all means use that and I'll count it as free spaces.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
For every 5 of those, we get a free space. And obviously, people can, if people can become members as well. If you want to become a member and you're not a member yet, pick the cheaper option. It'll count towards free spaces, obviously, because 5 of that is a free space as well. But either 5 new or people, you know, rejoining members or people pop a membership message counts towards free spaces as well. But as I said, I don't want people to get the membership, so for now, because of the explained reasons. So there we go. So that's all the ways you can get free spaces.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
For God's sake. So yeah, I mean, I said BST also said delete this. Very good. Tucker's has the altar of the crown. Good stuff indeed. And Prophet also popped their membership message level saying Lord Diaz sucks at dance. That's just cruel. Lord Diaz is very talented at the whole dance thing, you know what I mean? He's like unnaturally talented. You know what I mean? He's like Lord Diaz is like Lord of the Dance Diaz, you know what I'm saying? He knows how to fucking put his left foot and right foot down in certain arrows at certain times. He's very adept at it, you know, so how fucking go. That's just my hot take on that though. I'm surprised you're not a fan, Prophet. Are you just upset because he doesn't fucking date in his bare feet? You know, I've got a feeling, Prophet, you would enjoy his content a lot more if he did it barefooted. Because we all know you fucking love feet, you fucking pervy bastard. But anyway, good stuff indeed. Anyway, that's all the ways to get free spaces on a bingo card. There's more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to let Phil explain some things for me.
Well, hello everyone, Phil Burnell here, letting you know about King Jad's Bingo and Marbles gameplay on YouTube. Now, you need to leave a post in the community tab to enter, and that's it. A lucky winner will be picked by playing Marbles at the end of the month. It is just that easy. Any mouth-drooling idiot can do it.
Thanks, Phil. Yeah, piece of fucking shit. I'll explain that all for everyone to understand and take in. As Phil said, you know, you got to have your own comment on that community post. If you cannot find the community post in the description of the stream, then type !marbles in the chat and you'll be provided a fucking link to the community post. I'll take it right there. So just get your own fucking marble locked in and secured, or add to the list of marbles. And yes, at the end of the month, you have a chance of winning half that bingo prize fund. Tonight, after bingo's all said and done, we're going to try and add some bingo prize fund money by trying to complete 3 very certain challenging courses on the game. And if we do it for every course we'd complete, if we complete it, of course, it adds $10 more to that bingo prize fund. Our bingo prize fund, as I said, is made up of a variety of different things. For example, we win bingo, adds $10 to the bingo prize fund. As I said, every Friday we try and complete 3 very challenging marble courses. If we do that, it also adds $10 per completed course. A quarter of the money I make on YouTube every single month also goes towards that bingo prize fund. So obviously the more support I get on that front, the more that bingo prize fund goes up as well. And finally, tips. 100% of tips I get, no matter how big or small, goes towards that bingo prize fund as well. In fact, Jade tipped earlier on. So I need to add that to the total, because every single tip goes towards that bingo prize fund, no matter how big or small, as I said. So there we go. I think I've covered all the bases. The only thing left me to do really is just to press the Scottish soundboard, the random Scottish soundboard button, to send us off into battle once more.
Hello there.
And there we go. Ewan McGregor saying hello there.
Oh God, shut the fuck up, you cunt!
And then Moki tell me to shut the fuck up. Okay, fantastic. On that note, it is time for some bingo. We're going to briefly be on Phil's channel just for this first 10 seconds. And then we'll go to fucking Raw Phil for the rest of it because, you know, Raw Phil had Phil on mute in the first 10 seconds. So good luck, everybody. Here we bingo.
Around here. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome, welcome. You guys are here a little early, and that's all cool. Welcome to the stream. We're going to chill for a little bit and wait for the build-up, get some more attendees before we jump into 4 hours of Lies of P Overture today. No podcast, just we're going to hang out for a little bit.
And I'm bored already. Let's just fucking go to Raw Phil just to fucking just get away from that fucking band. No, so that was just to make sure that miss anything for the first like 10 seconds or so, you know?
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Well, thank you very much to Princey for popping a 3 months saying, let's bingo this begging bellend. Thank you very much indeed. Very kind indeed. So I think if one more of those happen, either someone making a new membership or pop in their old membership message or whatever, that gives us a free space. One more of those. But yeah, but remember, if you are going to become a member, please use the lower, cheaper perk, you know. I'm going to get rid of the older perk. And also that means, yeah, and please, once again, I can't stress this enough. It'll sound weird, but please do not gift memberships, because if you do, you'll be forced to gift it at a more expensive level, and there's no, don't do it. You know, it sounds weird fucking saying that, but yeah, I'm just trying to think, you know, it'll go to waste essentially, you know what I mean, so don't do that. So, anyway, make sure Phil's on 1.5 on Raw Phil. There we go. Well, here we go. You won't hear Phil for the first like 5-10 seconds or whatever, and then you'll hear him, but don't worry, we don't miss anything, as we know.
Welcome to the stream. We're going to chill for a little bit and wait for the build-up, get some more attendees before we jump into 4 hours of Lies of P Overture today. No podcast, just we're going to hang out for a little bit to build up attendance before we begin with the gameplay. All right? Nothing too crazy to going on right now. No reason for a formal podcast at all. It would just be a waste of time. Would much rather get more gameplay in. I don't know how long the Lies of P Overture DLC actually is, because as you know, I don't spoil myself.
Who fucking cares?
On games that I play. We just arrived at the beach, so I don't know how much further the game has. I think from the beach we're going to the Rose Estate, and I think that's the finale of the game, but I don't know. And I don't know how long that is either. So with a 4-hour time span of gameplay today, could we beat the Lies of P Overture DLC today?
Cares?
Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know anyone out there who's played it and might know actually how long the DLC is or how much is left. And how are you all today? Good morning, everyone. I should have said good morning and how's everyone doing before I jumped right into talking about Lies of P. What's going on today?
I should have said good morning. I forgot to be social with you guys. I'm so sorry. I was too busy absorbing my own fucking shit. I didn't fucking bother to fucking pretend you people were real. You know? I forgot to fucking care how you guys are.
This lovely Friday. How are you all? Don't all speak up at once. Because, you know, you guys flood me with so much attention in the chat. There's no way I could possibly respond to all of your messages at once.
You know what? It sounds a bit cheap, but I'm going to call that toxic. Imagine fucking being pissed off, but, you know, he should be happy that anyone who's there wants to fucking be there for him. But look at him fucking being pissy because not enough people are there to watch him. He thinks he deserves more people. He is being disrespectful and scummy to the people that are there because they're not enough for him. You know? I'm taking toxic for that. That's a fucking scummy fucking move. Like Phil, sometimes you'll have some streams where just there's not many fucking people there, but you should still fucking just get on with it anyway. Because the fact of the matter is, the fact that you have someone there wanting to watch you,
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Enjoy what you create is something is better. I mean, like, and if you're gonna be that fucking annoyed about not enough people being there, then how's that gonna fucking make the people that are there want to stay there? Thank you, Mark O'Shaughnessy, for popping their 5 months saying hello there. Yeah, hello there indeed. In fact, hello there, free space. Because we've had 5 of those come up, we get a free space, which is good stuff indeed. So, yeah, there we go. We got our first free space of the game, and that could go a long way for us getting a full house bingo card. You know what I mean? Free spaces could be very crucial today. So, good stuff indeed. Thank you very much, Mark.
Flippy Flappy says, hello, DSP, doing great. All right, good to hear that. Sarah over on Kick says, we love you, DSP.
Fuck you, Sarah.
I don't know how to say your name. Tithina. What the fuck does your name say? What the hell does that name mean? He's ready for a scolding. Oh, I'll give you a scolding. Don't worry, that's coming, but it's a little early for a scolding. I just turned on the stream. Eluxification, how are you this morning? Good morning. Like I said, I know it's early, so let's let the attendance build up a bit, get people more excited and engaged. You're burning up over in Europe, Spaghetti Nebula. What do you mean? It's heat wave over there? We don't have any heat for a bit here, but I think that we are getting some next week. Let's see. For like one day, basically Tuesday, we're in the 80s, then we're back to the 60s. Good Lord. The weather over here is just silly. It just can't decide what it wants to do. It was hot, then it got cool, and then it was getting hot again, and we had to put in the air conditioners because it was 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It was very warm for this part of the country. So we put in all the air conditioners, and then it's been in the 60s for like 3 weeks. Weird. What's up, Kickapoo? Kickapoo says, hope you have a fruitful day. Well, thank you, Kickapoo. Many fruits to be had today, I'm sure. Nice and cool for you, Yoji, or is it Joji? I'm glad to hear that. I prefer moderate weather. I want middle of the road. I don't want super hot. I don't want super cold.
Who fucking cares?
I don't mind the dampness because it rains a lot out here where I live, but I don't mind that. So I'm okay with the weather. I just don't like the extremes that we get. Oh, man. 93 degrees Fahrenheit in Europe. Adam says 100 plus there all week where he is. Wow. See, if you have heat, but if it's dry heat, meaning no humidity, then at least you can go to the shade, you can turn on a fan, you can do what you need to do, you'll cool down. But when you got humidity, that's the kicks, man. Because humidity is just, you can't get away from it. You go to an area that we think is cool, and it's still really bad. Like, ugh, that sucks. So hopefully, wherever it's hot, it's not humid today. Sarah says, as a conservative guy, why did you choose to move to a liberal state? I'm not a conservative guy. I'm also not a liberal guy.
Oh, you're a registered Republican, which kind of makes people think that you're a conservative. You know? You are literally a registered Republican. How is that not fucking conservative? Maybe you used to be a conservative guy. But denying it outright is just kind of fucking strange.
As a conservative guy, why did you choose to move to a liberal state? I'm not a conservative guy. I'm also not a liberal guy. I'm not really a political guy, to be frank. I'm just not. You know, my opinions are kind of all over the place, back and forth, left and right, depending on the situation. I think for myself, I don't just go, everything to the left or everything to the right. I tend to, you know, look at situations and try to figure them out for myself and make my own determinations, and that doesn't really jive with either side a lot of the time. So when I moved out here, literally, the political landscape had nothing to do with my choice to move out here. It had more to do with the fact.
Yeah, and it's all to do with him thinking he wouldn't have to fucking pay as much taxes. The sole reason Phil ended up in Washington was nothing to do with the fucking quality of life or whatever, or politics or whatever, you know, no. It was literally to do with taxes. Phil was paying so much taxes back in fucking Connecticut, and he thought Washington didn't. What was the prime reason he didn't go there? He thought there was no state taxes in Washington or something. Like, that was literally the kind of big motivating factor for him to fucking move there, like, because he didn't think there was like state taxes to pay or something like that, you know. And then lo and behold, it's like, actually, yeah, you do actually owe this shit, you know. you owe us all this fucking money, you know, or income. That was it. No income tax. That's what it was. Thank you, Prophet. Because there's no income tax, Phil's like, sign me the fuck up. But obviously, he wasn't paying his taxes properly for so many fucking years. And of course, he blamed his former tax guy for that, somehow. You'd think the former tax guy, from the story that Phil spun, they would be legally liable, you'd imagine, and owe Phil Burnell thousands of dollars by being misrepresented or whatever, by the story that Phil told anyway. And yet, no legal lawsuit seems to have been like, so, wow. It makes me think that maybe the story Phil told was bullshit.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Oh, thank you, David Riley, for a 16-month bingo Barry membership message. Although it's, you know, it's on a more expensive tier, of course. It says, yeah, I can help. Exactly. I mean, obviously, if people are popping membership messages, you know, it certainly does help towards free spaces. You know, 4 more of those, we get another free space. So there we go. Good stuff. Thank you very much. But yeah, as I want to stress this, I can't stress it enough. You know, I mean, if people are on the old level, you know, the more expensive level, and they want to still remain members, please look into like transitioning to the cheaper perk, you know. Yeah, because I'm going to get rid of that older level soon, and that'll obviously wipe out memberships. You know, once I delete that, obviously I'll just kind of wipe out memberships as well on that older perk level. So yeah, it gives people time also to try and transition if they want to still be a member.
Fact that I had relatives who had lived out here who had praised it, said that there was beautiful, clean air, nice mountain scenery, evergreens, not licensed.
Look, I'm trying to justify why I fucking moved to Washington. It was literally one reason: income tax. Don't fucking pretend you're the air. The Seattle air, and it cured my back. Fuck off.
Political landscape had nothing to do with my choice to move out here. It had more to do with the fact that I had relatives who had lived out here who had praised it, said that there was beautiful, clean air, nice mountain scenery, evergreens, not licensed nature and stuff like that. But that everything also was less populated, which is very true. I came from Connecticut. Connecticut is like overpopulated with people, just crazy traffic everywhere you go, you know, really annoying. Out here, it's way better. Really, it is. It's just like a much better situation. Less people, more space, way less traffic. Holy crap, way less traffic out here. So, and also, in Connecticut, everything was very expensive. Prices, taxes, they had a state income tax, which is ridiculous. Out here, they don't have a state income tax. There's just a business and occupation tax, and it's very reasonable compared to the state income tax I used to pay in Connecticut. The property taxes in Connecticut were higher. Like, everything was higher in Connecticut. So, you know, moving out here saved some money in that regard, and also better weather, you know, and less people. Those were my factors that I considered when I moved out here.
Liana wanted to move to Florida so she could be closer with her family. Phil said no.
Adam's on the east coast of the U.S. He says it's been nonstop rain and storms for 2 weeks. Now 100+ degree weather, and then more storms. That sucks. Again, being that I used to live in Connecticut, okay? It's like the worst of the worst. In the summer, you get humidity and heat. Then in between, you get storms. Then it's winter, and you get ice and snow and blizzard. And like, what happened? Why are we getting the insane extremes of weather in the same spot? Isn't it supposed to be that depending on where you live, you either get one way or the other? No, in Connecticut, you literally get both extremes of the worst. Why on earth would I want to stay there? Of course, I want to get the hell out of there as soon as I could.
It does feel like an unofficial Q&A while he's waiting for people to turn up and give him money. I'm going to count this as Q&A.
Han Cholo says, do you still owe on your taxes? Jihan.
Oh, what a question that is. Holy shit, what a question that is. I can't wait to hear the answer to this one.
Kyle Denson tipped £1. West Coast is the best coast, better than the East Coast. You can keep your New York, Boston and Miami because we got Los Angeles, Las Vegas in Seattle as well as Hawaii. I'm counting Hawaii West Side for life.
I'm sorry, but you started that message, Kyle. West Coast is the best coast. East Coast is, you know, it reminded me... Shit, man. Shit, this is such a stupid reference. This is such a stupid reference. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. It's shit, man. This is so fucking stupid. Hang on. Okay, so hold on, 2 seconds. Let's see if I can find this. Hold on, 2 seconds. I think is this it here? Why the fuck? Hold on, 2 seconds. Find it. Hold on, 2 seconds. I'm trying to find it. Where the fuck? Hold on, 2 seconds. I'm going to find this. As soon as you fucking said it, hold on 2 seconds. I'm going to find this. I know. I'm definitely fucking find this shit. I need to find the fucking thing though. It's just fucking stupid. This is so fucking stupid. This should have taken so fucking long to fucking find. Hang on a second. I'll just use this. Hold on. Let's see if I can fucking find it. I'm almost there. I'm almost fucking there. I found the right fucking video. Hold on. Princey knows what I'm fucking. Damn it. Princey knows exactly what I'm going for. Alright, so does Steve. I knew you bastards would fucking get it. I had a feeling, you know. Oh hell, here we go. Is it start? Here we go, guys. You ready? You ready? So, Kyle, that tip from Kyle, okay, saying West Coast is the best coast, better than the East Coast weather. As soon as I heard that, it just kind of made me think of Ali G.
Stains massive. Well, if it ain't the West Stains massive outside their precious center. Wiggity wacky shop. Ooh. East side is the best.
West side is the best.
East side is the best.
West side is the best.
West side is the best.
East side is the best.
Shit, I mean, West side is the best.
There you go. I'm not gonna. Sorry, it's like, I mean, as soon as I seen that in Kel's message, and I thought, okay, you know what? It reminds me of LG. I gotta find the fucking clip, but it's too fucking funny. Fucking go. West side is the best. East side is the best. East side, shit, I better say West side. It's not that bad. I got it. It got me. It got me. Oh, fuck hell. Right, so surprisingly solid movie, by the way. Ali G in the house, surprisingly decent movie. If you've never fucking seen it, you know. it's just fucking crazy. D to the S to the P. Listen very carefully, you'll hear him re.
Han Cholo says, do you still owe on your taxes? Gee, Han Cholo, a little forward of you. So come on my stream and just ask me a personal question like that. All right, let me answer your question.
You mentioned taxes. You brought up taxes as a reason for you living there. It's cheaper than it was in Connecticut, Phil. You literally brought up the topic, the subject of taxes. Plus, you have a history of tax issues. Someone just asked, so what was the question? What was the question that was so super offensive to you, Phil? What was the wording? On YouTube, you Han Cholo. Do you still owe your taxes? I mean, technically, everyone owes in taxes. Always. But in Phil's case, he had fucking backed the tax still. Since he wasn't paying for so long.
Han Cholo says, do you still owe on your taxes? Gee, Han Cholo, a little forward of you. So come on my stream and just ask me a personal question like that. All right, let me answer your question with a question. How much alimony do you owe? Right? How are those how are you doing on your child support payments right now? What a stupid thing to say. Profit Oner, who still hasn't told me if it's Profit Owner or Profit Oner, I'm not sure, has done a $5 super chat and says, good luck, Charm. Well, thank you for the first contribution of the day. Profit Owner, Profit Oner. Tell me how to pronounce your name, please. It's driving me nuts.
Who fucking cares?
Oner? So Profit Oner. Okay, Profit Oner. Now I know how to say it. Thank you for that.
Who fucking
Vacation
cares?
says, like the people who live in Death Valley, California, crazy as it's the hottest place in the world. Yikes. Yes, this is the podcast. No, there's no podcast. We're just chilling for a little bit till attendance builds up, and then we're going to start with the game. I'm sorry to hear you lost a family member today, Theodore. If you were being serious, my condolences. Hopefully chilling with us, take your mind off of it.
Jesus, man. I love how Phil has to fucking preface it by saying if you're serious. Like, Phil always has to fucking put up that fucking guard. Like, I don't know if you're being sincere or not. So I'm not going to fucking be totally emotional to you about this situation. But just in case you are, make sure you don't forget to contribute while you grieve during this time. Like, you did not need to fucking say the words if there's... Why, Phil, why do you not just fucking, like... What would it have cost you, Phil, to have trusted what they fucking said? Nothing at all. You could have just fucking... If you're fucking serious. Oh my god. Fucking cunt.
Have I been to New York City? I've been to New York City tons of times. When I lived in Connecticut, I frequently would go there. First, when I was younger, my family would go there for the holidays. You'd go to New York City and you'd see...
And then when I got older, I forced John Rambo to fucking take him there for him because Phil couldn't be arsed to drive.
All the decorations and the sights, and you go to Rockefeller Center, you see the ice skaters and the big Christmas tree. You go to Radio City Music Hall, we saw the Rockettes do their Christmas show. Once I saw a Christmas Carol stage play. So yes, then when I got older, I started going there because Chinatown Fair was one of the biggest, most prominent video arcades in the United States on the East Coast, and all the big Street Fighter players went there to play. So I used to go there frequently to play and get comp in Street Fighter.
Cares?
So it was two different times in my life when I was going to New York City a lot. So, very familiar with it. And yeah, it's very hectic. It's, like I said yesterday when I was playing Taxi Life, that kind of driving that I was doing in Taxi Life, very reminiscent of being in New York City. Seriously.
But you were a passenger for most of the fucking time. Rambo drove you.
Wrigley says, it's bold of you to assume your detractors aren't incels and would even have kids.
Oh, detractors. There you go.
Burger.
They have the 4 corners ticked off.
It's to owe alimony too? Or that's the point I was making. Oh, you didn't get that? No, that was the point I was making. You see, he's trying to ask personal questions about do I owe taxes, so I hit him with a question of, hey, do you really have a life? Because if you did, maybe you would actually have these things. But he doesn't.
Well, you have a fucking history of not only fucking having tax issues, but having fucking fundraisers and begathons to pay for said tax issues. You have very publicly and embarrassingly in your fucking part had issues with taxes. You forgot to fucking pay taxes for all this fucking time, and you're hit with a massive fucking bill to pay back the backdated taxes that you fucking owed your fucking country. So, Phil, it's a simple yes, no, or none of your business question. You don't have to fucking be so like it's impossible. Remember, Phil brought up income taxes. He brought it up moments earlier went to talk about reasons why he moved to fucking to Washington. So even though Phil brought up the topic, you're not allowed to ask him about the topic he brought up.
So, you know, notice he shut the fuck up after that, too. Of course. Yes, Rich, I know my state has problems with crime and drugs and all kinds of stuff, but I don't want to get political on the show today. Not too political of a stream here. I'm shying away from that stuff again because it didn't really do much for me, did it? So.
And there we go. Phil didn't care. This is why Phil does content. Phil never thinks to himself, I want to do this content because I want to talk about this passion thing of mine. Like Phil never had passion for politics. Phil doesn't give a shit about politics, but he was thinking I could make money off this topic. And then when the money wasn't forthcoming, Phil's like, well, I don't care about politics anymore because I never got the fucking money I was expecting to make from it. Like, if you have a passion about certain topics and subjects, then you just fucking pursue it and enjoy it. You know? But Phil, though, clearly, he's just fucking showing the truth of the situation. He didn't give a shit about politics. He was just hoping to try and potentially make bank from it. Because a controversial dark side Phil is having a politics show. And that'll bring the butts to the seats. Spoiler, it didn't. Phil's passion is money, says Sonny, and food. Like, there's okay. There are 3 passions that Phil has in life. 1, money. 2, food. And 3, WWE Champions time. There you go. Ryan says a bit random, by the way, Ben Heck hacks, but well, I don't know. I'm just kind of hijacking this fucking comment here. Oh, you provide a link, Brian. Well, if you hold on. This is also for Ben Heck hacks attention, but fuck it, I'm gonna click the link and see where it fucking takes us. Jet lag the game. Hello. You kind of played travel games in a variety of places. Oh my. We played Snake across South Korea. Okay, that kind of sounds interesting. What, like, they're the Snake? That's kind of bad. That would take forever, you think, you know? We played Snake across South Korea. I mean, it depends how big South Korea is, you know. I never actually thought about the size of the fucking place. But a race to visit most European countries, or a race to visit most European, you know, there's a stringing showdown. That's actually not bad with channel, it looks like. 899,000 subscribers, got some popular videos or whatever. There you go. So, there we go. I click on a link and it came up with something interesting. Good stuff indeed. Cool. So let's get on with the bingo. We have 1 free space so far. We've got 4 things ticked off the 4 corners, you know. So we're making good progress. And yeah, Stranger Phil has not begged yet or talked about DSP Transit, but I assume that's coming up very soon.
Not too political of a stream here. I'm shying away from that stuff again because it didn't really do much for me, did it? So, Sarah wants to know why I stopped doing the Phil's Day Off segment. In reality, I haven't stopped talking about my day off. I just don't do a segment about it. I just don't have that much to talk about, you know? To be honest, like, number one, I'm not...
Which proves a point that Phil's fucking life is boring, mundane, and pointless. Like, because he does the same shit on every single fucking day off, practically. Like, we're supposed to be jealous of this individual who has all this money and doesn't do anything with it. You know? Remember, on Phil's day off, Kat usually does not want to go with him to the grocery store. She can't be fucking arsed. You know, Phil's 1 day off a week. And Phil's like, honey, you want to spend time together? She's like, nah. I'm going to play my games, Phil. You get the fuck out of here.
I'm going to tell you all the personal stuff that happened on my day off because people are weirdos and will, like, use it against me in a negative way. I know that sounds weird, but they have. It's just bizarre, some of the shit.
You use it against you in a fucking negative way. Like, what? I'm going to tell you all the personal stuff on my day off. You mean like when you got a fucking haircut or something? You got your fucking 2-for-1 special at curls and twirls, whatever. Get the fuck out of here. What Phil fucking means is that if he overshares all the expensive shit he sometimes fucking purchases on a whim, then he'll get called out for it while he's fucking begging profusely. Phil's idea of things being used against him to hurt him negatively is us having fucking evidence of Phil's stupid fucking spending habits. And us pointing out Ted's spending habits. And Phil's like, this is hurting me and my narrative. Because they're telling the truth to people and I don't want them to know the truth.
The way they act and the things they do. But I do still talk in general about things that I've done on my day off. It's just more generalities or certain topics that I want to hone in on rather than it being like, oh, here's an entire segment where I talk about every single moment that I did on my day off. So there's really no reason to have a entire chunk of my podcast to be that, you know? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. Spaghetti Nebula says, I can't imagine driving in New York City. You don't want to know what it's like. Like, once you've done it, it is, like, so stressful. You're like, I don't ever want to do that again. But then you end up doing it again. Like, that's what happened to me. I drive into New York City. I'm like, wow, this sucks. The traffic is atrocious. You nearly get into accidents 10 times. You know, people are assholes cutting you off. You're driving like jerks. But I never want to do that again. But then you end up doing it again. You're like, oh, I did it again. Why did I do this to myself? Oh, I got my first tip of the day. $2. Let's see. Do you think goals? Well, first of all, this person says tip goals, but I don't think that that's accurate. I don't have a tips.
You know, I feel like even though this is a tip that came in, it's talking about fucking begging, and so I'm going to count this as a beg.
Let's see. Do you think goals? Well, first of all, this person says tip goals, but I don't think that that's accurate. I don't have a tips goal. They're saying, do you think tip goals are an inaccurate measurement of how much viewers enjoy a game? Personally, I thought Taxi Life is a breath of fresh air and fun to watch. It would be a shame for games to be incorrectly overlooked. I've already said this before. All right. I feel like there's two layers to the way that I get support. Okay. Layer number one is the game I'm playing. There are particular games that certain people will show up just for that game, and they will support a stream just because I'm experiencing or playing a certain game. That 100% definitely happens, especially for bigger games, or sometimes it happens for retro games that people really want to see me play. I'll give you an example of that. Suikoden 1 HD. I told everyone I really wanted to play that game because it's from my youth. I played it in the 90s. I loved it, and I was dying to play the collection, but I was very skeptical if it would work as a lengthy playthrough. I would need people to buy in, and they did. People said, we want to see you play this. We will specifically show up for the Suikoden streams and support them, and the entire playthrough, I hit support goals just because I was playing that game. Okay? That's one angle. The other half of the equation is there are people who just like me and my content. A lot of these people are actually not stream viewers, but they watch the on-demand videos, okay? They show up when they can. They support.
No, says on demand. Fantastic. There's no one ticked off.
Burger. Oh my god, this is getting stupid now. That's like 3 in a row. Bullshit.
Work when they can, but that's not always. You know what I mean? Like, they can be here sometimes, but not all the time. So these people might just show up on any random stream and support the content. Sometimes they're just dropping a tip. They don't even talk about the game. There's, hey, here you go, here's support, right? So it's kind of two factors there, right? Now, in general, when I play a game, if there's a lot of support for the stream, it usually means that people are really enjoying that content and want to see more of it. It's not always the case. Sometimes there's been well-supported playthroughs, but actually they don't get a lot of views. What that means is that there's a very small amount of people, but they really want to see it, and they're willing to finance it, essentially. And that's cool, too. But I understand what you're saying. You know, last night, here I am, I'm playing Taxi Life. It's actually really different, like completely different from when I played the truck driving game. Because the truck driving simulator, I can chill and relax, put it on cruise control, and just sit here and read and talk with you guys and interact the whole time. Right? Like, really, there's like very little time I have to pay attention to the rules of the road. It's just driving on the highway. When I'm playing Taxi Life,
Wait. He's really praising Truck Sim because he barely has to fucking play the game. Like, Phil's idea of a really fucking fun interactive game is one he doesn't have to fucking pay attention to or even fucking have to do much in. Like, that is Phil's... That's his, like, fucking criteria for a fantastic, chill, interactive game. A game where you barely have to fucking touch the controls and it'll just play itself.
To be paying attention the entire time. There's pedestrians jumping out in the middle of the street. There's cars pulling in and out. There's things in your way constantly. The lights are changing. There's a lot of stuff, hectic stuff you got to pay attention to. So it's a completely different kind of driving experience, and it was fun. It was. Like, I told everyone, I had a great time on that stream last night. Time flew. Like, I felt like that stream passed in a moment because we were so into it. And, you know, adrenaline gets up when you're driving and everything, right? But if you didn't notice, we had some support at the very beginning of the stream, and we had support 1 hour in, and then we had no support for the entire rest of the stream, and we ended the stream at $90 of support. Now you might say, well, that's not bad. You're right. $90 is not bad. That's not a failure stream by any means. The goal is 150. Well, guess what? We did hit the goal. Are you aware of this? As I was taking the stream offline, there was a sub bomb of 12 subs, and that pushed us over because we were around $90, so it pushed us to the 150. So we actually did hit the goal, and that person actually said that they had been trying to support earlier in the week. Like, remember the Minecraft stream that I did this week that didn't hit the goal? They said they actually had tried to contribute at the end of that stream to hit the goal, and they were getting declined. Like, it was getting pushed back and declined. So they couldn't do it then, but they finally got it to work last night.
And that, if ever, is one of the biggest giveaways that it's OIC, because that's a common issue that OIC has on their multiple soccer accounts.
Okay, so you know, I understand what you're saying. The level of support that we get for a particular game or a particular stream doesn't always represent how much people like a game. I will tell you this, last night, people were absolutely engaged with that stream. We were laughing, we were talking, we were enjoying each other's company, but they were enjoying the stress of the gameplay. Like, it clicked. People seem to really like that content, and I'm down for that. You know what I mean? Like, I want content people are enjoying. But the real question is, why did we not hit a support goal then during the gameplay of the stream? Is it just that by random chance enough people couldn't show up to hit the goal? Is it because, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's random. It really is random. It could be any explanation. Who knows, right? But in general, I'm not going to make a determination on a game unless one of two things happens. Number one, if literally the chat and everyone is bored with the game, then I get it. I'm probably not going to play it again. But also, if it's multiple streams, all right, where we're not doing good and we're not hitting the goal, then I'll be like, all right, it's time to pack it up. With Taxi Life, we're going to play it again. First of all, we did hit the goal. We just hit it later. But even if we hadn't hit the goal and we had ended around 90 bucks, I still would play it again one more time, give it a shot, and hopefully it would do better that second time. It seemed like it did resonate. People who were watching it after the fact also seem to be enjoying it on demand. So that says something, you know what I mean? So if people are really enjoying it, then good, right? Let's keep it going. So don't worry there, but I have noticed, for example, I'll give you another example, Cast and Chill. I really enjoyed Cast and Chill earlier this week. The audience did not. In general, the people were complaining. They were saying it was boring. They didn't like it. I'm like, I don't get it, because you guys liked Bassmaster 3 years ago, and it's the same exact kind of game, just the graphics are different. But people just didn't like Cast and Chill. So in that case, that's what I'm not going to go back to, okay? But in the case of Taxi Life, I think we will continue with it and see how it does. And hopefully, very much hopefully, I hope that it will pick up and do better next time. We'll see. Got a $1.50 tip. It's probably Beaver Bother. It's Beaver Bother. It's got to be, because he always tips $1.50. Yep. So thanks, Beaver Bother, for $1.50. Time to ignore you again. I love it. Dude, I love it. All right.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
Sorry, Beaver Bother. Can't be bothered by your beaver today. Eric, what's up? How you doing? Bill Colonel wants advice starting up streaming. Same advice I've given over the years, hasn't changed. If you're going to go into content creation for yourself, select a topic that you love, you know a lot about, and that if you are going to invest time in it, you will feel like you're having fun. So for example, if you're going to do video essays on a topic that you absolutely love and have passion for, because here's why. If you're streaming or you're making a video essay or doing whatever, you're putting a lot of time and effort into it. If you truly love the subject matter of what you're doing and you love the content you're making, it doesn't matter if you get 2 viewers or 2,000 or 2 million, you're going to still enjoy the time you spent on it. Ultimately.
So explain why you did DSP politics then, Phil. Why did you think that was a worthwhile topic for you to fucking pursue? Because you just said you didn't give it, you know, look, that didn't work out well for me, you said. Do you not care about politics, Phil? Why would you fucking pursue it if you didn't care about it? Oh, but you're just trying to get some easy money.
People want to see people enjoying what they're doing, not grinding through to try to...
This motherfucker. This is the same bitch that fucking falls asleep on streams half the fucking time. This is the same bitch that complains and whines and fucking groans about the fucking way games are fucking made and how game developers are fucking stupid because they fucking made a game in a way it doesn't fucking make sense to him.
Make it big or make a living. They want to see people have fun, right? And if you're truly enjoying what you're doing, people will see that true authenticity come through. It will resonate with them, and hopefully that will translate into views, into support, and into reciprocation of the joy for whatever the topic is. But there's a lot of people out there who go into it with the mentality, well, I've seen this content creator make it big making this kind of content. I'm going to try to emulate what they've done, and here's my business plan for doing it, and here's all the money I'm investing in it, and here we go. Grind, 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 grind.
Phil, look who's fucking talking. You saw AVGN do what they're fucking doing, you try to fucking emulate that shit. Don't be a fucking hypocrite now, Phil.
Grind, grind, and then 6 months later, they lost all their time and money, and they wonder why it didn't work. Well, do you even like what you're doing? Or did you go into it like this is your, you know, you're just doing it because you want to make a paycheck? I don't agree with that at all. You know, I made content for 2 years and never monetized any of it at all. It wasn't until April of 20...
But Phil, you were working those 2 years. You had a full-time job those 2 years. It was not your bread and butter until your ass got fired. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait a second, guys, please, you know, click the ads. I've got a PayPal link in there as well.
2010. Excuse me, I take that back. I completely screwed up the timeline. It was 2.5 years. It was April of 2011 that I actually started monetizing content when I joined a partnership network with Machinima on YouTube. Before then, it was 2.5 years of nearly full-time grinding, putting out...
And full-time begging for people to give him money via PayPal. Click the ads.
Content that I had passion for gaming before I even thought that I would make a buck doing it. I already had that passionate viewer base built before I said, oh, maybe I can turn this into a profitable business, you see? So there you go. That's my recommendation. Do it for the passion of it. Do it for the love of it. If you truly come through as someone who's authentic, hopefully that will resonate with an audience, and then maybe you can get that buy-in. There you go. What's up, Game Boy? Good morning, and how are you doing?
I love how Phil's attempt to fucking rewrite history is just so utterly fucking bizarre. It's like Phil believes there's no fucking documentation of him begging in 2008. Like his channel, his old channel, his videos has him begging people, click on ads, get me PayPal money. I can play this game this week, guys, because I was giving money on PayPal. And he had a fucking link in his stream and everything. Phil was always asking for money, even way back then. Man, even before Mashima, Phil was still asking people to help out if they could. He was still begging people.
$2. $2 tip. You didn't elaborate earlier. The fishing game dev contacted you with DLC. No, after I played Cast and Chill, I got an email from, I don't know if it was actually the game developer or a promo company, whoever it is, right, who's trying to get this game attention. And they contacted me and said, hey, thanks for playing our game. Here's a DLC for 2 dogs, 2 different dog companions. And I was like, oh, that's great, but it's sad. I'm not playing it again. You know, it didn't resonate with the audience, so I'm not going to play it again. Personally, I think the game is great, and I would play it to relax myself. It is such a chill game, which is the whole point of Cast and Chill. I think it's exceptionally good.
Well, there you go. You always talk about fucking having passion. Phil really likes the fucking game. Phil's a big fan of the game, but he's never, ever, ever going to play it again because he doesn't play games when he's not streaming. You'd think somebody with a passion for gaming would sometimes enjoy gaming when I'm not streaming. I play, so you know, sometimes I play games on stream, but a lot of times I play games when I don't stream because I quite enjoy playing fucking video games, you know? I don't even fucking make content out of it, Phil. I just fucking do it because I enjoy that shit.
We are doing the Takis meal for the next DSP Tries It. Boom kick. That's exactly what
he said it. He finally fucking said it.
Burger.
Oh my god, this is getting stupid now. That's like 3 in a row of bullshit.
2 to go, guys. We are 2 away from a full house. Remember, guys, 50 likes because there's a free space as well. So I know we're close. I know we're close to fucking 50 likes, guys. 50 likes, free space. That means it's only be 1 away.
What we're doing. It's already been announced. Type exclamation point goal into the chat right now. Do it. Well, Wrigley, I thank you for that, and I appreciate that statement. He basically says, I can understand why from some people's point of view they take issue with you one way or the other, but when you're giving heartfelt advice to guide someone and try to make sure they find happiness, that is lauded, even if others disagree with your takes on other things. I'm not a malicious dude. I don't wish anyone...
Get the fuck out of here. Isn't the same guy who's fucking, you know, foaming at the fucking mouth, hoping to fucking sue every single detractor out there because they fucking restream him, even though if they're doing nothing wrong. I'm not a malicious dude. I'm not... Really, Phil? Really? Let's see also what they think.
And that's somebody right there who's already got a compromised moral compass.
Oh, really?
Make the bad man stop.
Isn't that funny? We're 1 away from a full house, guys. We're 1 away. And of course, yeah, exactly. He wanted detractors to jump off a cliff. Go fucking jump off a cliff.
Harm. I don't wish that anyone crashes and burns. Not even my most, you know, people who hate me the most, or I should rephrase that. Not people who hate me the most. People who actually actively try to hurt me, defame me, and make sure that they benefit by stepping on me the most. I don't wish them ill either. I've said this before. I feel like...
Oh, you have fucking wished death on your critics several fucking times. You fucking said that the world would be a better place without us in it. You want people to fucking jump off a fucking cliff because they fucking had the audacity to fucking, you know, make fun of you on the internet and make fun of your Doom gameplay. You have wished illness, harm, and death on your critics on multiple fucking occasions. For you to attempt to fucking say you've never fucking done this is ridiculous when there is so much fucking video evidence to the contrary. Your bizarre attempts to fucking rewrite history when there's all this evidence against you will not paint you in a fucking good light, Phil. It just fucking makes you look even more of a bigger hypocrite than you actually are.
If everyone out there was truly happy, had good things going on in their life, positive things, right? They had friends, they had family, they had a significant other.
Yeah, well, where's your friends and fucking family, you dumb prick? You fucking abandoned your fucking family across the other side of the fucking country because you wanted to pay fucking less income tax. Look, that fucking worked out for you. You abandoned Rambo, your only one friend in the fucking world, and look what you're doing your fucking days off. You have no friends to fucking hang out with your fucking days off. Your mother and father don't even want to fucking come flying through and see you anymore because you're eating. I love how like Phil has such a big home. Phil has such a big welcome home, multiple bedrooms. But when his mommy and daddy last fucking came through, they had to fucking stay in a hotel. There was no room at Casa Snortfort for Mama and Dada Burnell because they had to stay in a hotel. Even though they have like a fucking, you know, like, was it? It's like they fucking live in like it's a ridiculous size home for 2 people. I know cat's a fair size, but it's still 2 people. The size of home they have is ridiculous. You know? And yet at the same fucking time, you know, last time his fucking parents were through, I was like, well, get your ass to the hotel and fix my fucking drywall.
They had a job that they loved. They were financially stable. They were healthy. If all those things were true, they wouldn't need to bring down others. They wouldn't need to look at others and say, let me make that guy look bad so that I feel good about myself, because they'll already feel good about themselves. You see? Right now, I could literally lash out at all these people who do toxic things to me every day. But why? I'm happy. I don't need to do
it. Phil, you do. Lash out. Every fucking day. You know? Like, hold on. You do lash out on a regular fucking basis. Let's see. Let's just scroll down through fucking Twitter. You know? Let's just scroll fucking Twitter and see your evidence and the examples of lashing out. God damn it, is that Steve again? Of course it's Steve. I was like, I know that ass. Let me guess. Steve? Yep, fucking Steve. Oh, God almighty. Oh yeah, that's right. Jade's birthday's coming up. DSP Gaming, my B-date is 7/20/96. Can we do something in day? So I think that translates to Jade's birthday is on the 20th of July. I don't know why Jade felt compelled to give his fucking year he was born as well. But there you go. So Jade's going to wait. Jade's going to be 29 in July, the 20th of July. Maybe Phil will finally give him that Street Fighter match that he owes him. You can just scroll through Twitter though and see all these examples of like fucking Phil being a fucking dick or whatever. Also, but yeah, this is something as well. So yeah, people are wondering about fucking trademarks when it comes to Phil's like channel name. So Pescatore checked. After checking the US trademark database, it seems DSP Gaming was bought by Joseph last February. Joseph Dean, whoever the fuck that is, bought the trademark for DSP Gaming last February. You know, for whatever reason. But Dark Side Phil is still available. Although I gotta love the word Dark Side Phil dead, cancelled. And yeah, and it's a piece of peace through like that. Yes, please, in that order. That's a bit dark, but yeah, there we go. Good stuff. Prophet's birthday is July 23rd. Remember that, guys. Remember that. Poems Past. Here's a clip from Poems Past. This is also not from today, okay? This is not from today. But Poems Past. When Phil says, I wish everyone happiness. Here's a recent clip of Phil Burnell.
Tell me another fucking content creator who's made a playthrough like that of that game. Name one singular one. I'd love to hear it. So because I'm doing something differently, better than everyone else, and you can't make fun of me for it, you're mad.
Here it comes. Here it comes, guys. You ready?
Too fucking bad.
It is.
Go fucking jump off a cliff. Tell me another fucking...
He said it. He said the thing. He said the fucking thing. There you fucking go. It doesn't wish harm on anyone, guys. Remember how angry he used to be before he met Kat? I'm going to rewind this full context, but I'll rewind it just so we get the full context of Phil not being angry anymore, and I'll let it play out.
Or, I feel like if everyone out there was truly happy, had good things going on in their life, positive things, right? They had friends, they had family, they had a significant other, they had a job that they loved, they were financially stable, they were healthy. If all those things were true, they wouldn't need to bring down others. They wouldn't need to look at others and say, let me make that guy look bad so that I feel good about myself, because they'll already feel good about themselves. You see? Right now, I could literally lash out at all these people who do toxic things to me every day. But why? I'm happy. I don't need to do that. I'm good. I can just focus on me and my positive stuff. And if they were in that life situation, they would probably do that too. And that's the difference here, is that, you know, I don't wish anyone ill will. If everyone was successful, then no one would need to be bringing down others, you know? That's my take.
Phil, but you have said multiple times that you went and fucking criticised others like PewDiePie because you were jealous. Because they were so massively more successful than you at doing what you were doing, but they were getting fucking mega bucks for it, you lashed out at them in an angry, horrible, toxic way. So why was it fine for you to fucking be a negative piece of shit towards more successful people than you? You know?
Anyway. Got another $2. A lot of $2 tips this morning. Was there ever a point in your career where you lost your passion for a second, or a point where it became all work, no play, grind, grind, grind? Yeah, I already spoke about this. There were basically 2 times, okay? The first time was, I would say, around, let's say 2013. So I've been doing the on-demand videos only. No streaming, no direct capture, just these on-demand videos with a camera pointed at my TV. I've been doing them for over 5 years. And at that point, I liked what I was doing, but people were tired of it. They basically called me a dinosaur. They said, you're not innovating, you're not changing with the times. All content is changing, you're not. You have to change for the better. So at that point, I kind of felt burnt out because
one more snort, burp, or sip, we get a full house. So I think we're going to get it, guys. Just be patient.
I felt like I was spinning my wheels, like I was making tons of content, but rather than people laughing with me, they started to laugh at me. Things like this is how you don't play and stuff started coming out, and it frustrated me because I felt like I was busting my balls putting out content and people just didn't like it anymore, but I didn't change. Society did, the internet did, right? So then I became someone who live streamed and did direct capture, and I kept pushing forward with this. But around 2016, okay, at that point, I felt like I really was burned out. Like I didn't want to just be sitting around playing games all day, every day. I was tired of just doing that. Keep in mind, at that point, I still was not an interactive streamer. I was streaming, but I wasn't talking with the audience like we're doing right now. I ignored the audience and I pretended like I was in a room by myself just playing this video game as if it were the old days of YouTube, you know, on demand.
You are in a room all by yourself, fucking playing video games all day. Nothing's really changed apart from the fact that you got fucking shiny RGBs flashing around you. What you fucking said in the past was fucking cringe and stupid.
And commentary. So, in 2016, the bubble kind of burst for me because I had false copyright strikes against my channel that hurt it. I had all this crap going on. And that was the year when I said, well, let me try something different. I had a whole new channel called KO Gaming, and I started doing...
the three-pronged plan. Good times. KO Gaming was a part of the three-pronged plan.
Edited content. So we're talking highly edited reviews, countdowns, video essays on topics, etc. The channel did very well. I had a 1 million view video. The channel went viral once. It got me tons of money. Like, no lie, in 1 month, that channel made me like $5,000, $6,000 on my 2 videos, okay? Then, during that year, it got a little bit more busy for games, so I stopped making as much content for the channel, and then YouTube demonetized it for no reason.
No, that ain't what happened, bitch. No, don't you dare try and fucking rewrite that fucking history as well. So, you know what happened when Phil got fucking money from KO Gaming having a couple of viral hits? He immediately went on a fucking staycation with Liana to Seattle, and somewhere in a hotel in Seattle. They went on some little staycation, so instead of fucking Phil, you know, trying to fucking seize the moment and fucking capitalize on this fucking channel, his KO Gaming channel, exploding in popularity, he fucking held off for a while, you know. He treated himself to a little staycation, you know what I mean? He splashed the cash, you know, I got 5 grand, honey, let's fucking go crazy. And, so yeah, and then the prominence of the fucking channel withered away very quickly when Phil did not fucking capitalize on that momentum. And then Phil's, like, language and wordage, whatever, you know what I mean? Because Phil's language is all about, you know, it was always these kind of videos that were titled in negative ways. He was always trying and tear these videos, you know, these games apart. You know, the worst game ever made, clickbait shit, you know what I mean? He was always trying to fucking make the next, oh, this game's the worst game ever made, this game's the worst thing, you know. And so his language is quite fucking critical and derogatory, to the point where YouTube decided, you know what, we got to fucking limit your fucking ad revenue in this because your language in this is not suitable for our platform.
So imagine you're burned out on doing all gameplay. You do something different, it's working. You take a short break from it to focus back on games a bit, and then YouTube just takes all of it away from you, just pulls the rug out from under you and says, oh, too bad, no monetization for you, with no justification for it whatsoever. In reality, it was just their automated systems don't work, and they turned on a stupid AI that said, oh, your channel's like red flag, you can't get ads. So all that worked for nothing. Then I was really burned out, because I was like, now I don't even know what I want to do anymore, because the on-demand videos aren't working. The on-demand gameplay is not working, and the edited content has been stolen from me, essentially. So what do I do? So that was the year 2017.
Stolen? Well, you're uploading to YouTube, and it's up to them if you get fucking money. It's their platform. Like, you should be fucking thankful YouTube's giving you anything. First, you're surviving. You are here today because of YouTube. And you're calling them thieves? You're saying they fucking stole from you? They have your garbage on the website right now, and you get money for that. They're not fucking shit where you eat, Phil.
I became a fully interactive streamer, 100% interactive streamer like I'm doing right now. Talking with you constantly, social interactions, answering questions, going back and forth with discussion. And when I did that, it clicked. It clicked. It was like, it's an epiphany. I should have been doing this since day one. I like interacting with the audience. I like having fun, talking and hanging out while we're all...
I mean, I think we all know what it fucking means. I was like, hey, I'm talking to you. Do you have money? No, I'm going to ask the next person. I'm going to talk to you now. Do you have money? Yes, then please give me. I'm going to keep talking to you until you stop giving me money. Okay, I'll come back to you in a bit. Okay, I'll try something else. Hey, are you there? Do you have money? Oh my god, this is... Yeah, wow. I should have been interacting with people on day one.
also doing things like playing the games or whatever. We could do all these different things. And since then, the content I feel has just been way more natural, way more fun to make, and I have not felt burnt out at all since I became an interactive streamer. Every day I'm excited to come to stream and hang out with all you guys. So, Parasolo, 49 months as a member. Happy Midsummer Eve from Sweden. Thank you so much, Parasolo, for the ongoing support. We're going to start gameplay momentarily, but I have a couple more shout outs to do here. I have an $11 tip from Shinkin25. Let's play your animation first and see what they have to say. Okay, here we go. I just didn't want to forget to do it. I really hope you play all 6 Final Fantasy Pixel remasters in the future. You're good at those types of games. You're currently playing too many sim games. They're bad games to stream. Why'd you buy a $300 driving wheel instead of saving to fix various plumbing issues in your home? What? That was a mouthful, was it not? First off, I do want to play the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters. I actually own them all on PlayStation, but I may just rebuy them on PC just for ease of playing. We've done 5, okay? We haven't done any of the others. I would love to replay 4 or 6 in the Pixel remaster to see the improvements and things. The music remix would be pretty awesome, I feel. So those may be coming. The only thing is this year we're not doing it because the Suikoden collection came out. So we already did Suikoden 1. We're probably going to do Suikoden 2. And then that's probably it for the year. Maybe next year we'll jump into the Pixel remasters, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, why did I spend a $300 on a racing wheel when I have plumbing issues in my house? First of all, why do you care about the plumbing issues in my house?
Because you brought it up to your audience, therefore making it their fucking problem. Like, nobody fucking had to know about the fucking the plumbing issues in your house, but you decided to fucking bring it up on your content, therefore you made it everyone else's fucking problem, essentially, by fucking sharing that information. Now, is that we don't need to know, obviously, about those fucking problems. The only reason you fucking bring it up, Phil, in my opinion, is to try and get some petty donations out of it. Like, we all have issues, Phil. But there's always something going on, okay? Like, everyone's always got something going on which they fucking have to, like, deal with. Whether it's, like, there's a problem with, you know, electricity or plumbing or, you know, in our own homes, you know what I mean? There's always something to fucking work on, you know? But most people don't share those issues with the internet in general to try and get some petty donations out of dumbass dentheads. You do, Phil. And in turn, so people are going to question, well, you told us about these problems before, so why haven't you done anything about fixing these problems that you shared with us before, when you had the money available?
What are you talking about? Sounds a little weird. You know, you would even bring that up. Do I have some plumbing issues? Yeah, I have a bathroom that the shower's busted, and it's been so for years, but I have another bathroom with a working shower. So if I can spend $300 on a peripheral that we're now playing all kinds of new games that are bringing people to streams, getting people engaged, getting people to support the content, seeing that I'm reinvesting in my content actively with the support I'm getting, why is that a bad thing? What makes more sense, to spend $300 on getting that wheel and having a whole bunch of new content, or to sit here and save money for a year and then maybe fix my shower, which doesn't affect the business? In reality, $300 is nothing. It's a drop in a lake when you're trying to save up for home improvements. You know what I mean? Like, for me, that's going to be something that's a huge investment. It has nothing to do with spending $300 to buy a wheel. So, anyway,
Then why'd you not take the extra fucking money you made during your Kino Casino arc to invest in home improvements and urgent home repairs? Like, you made astronomically more money, you know, during the Kino Casino arc than compared to before. I don't know. Fuck it. Jesus, who cares?
Let's see. One final tip here, it looks like.
Please tip me.
I don't even know who these people are. It's funny. So first of all, this person tips a buck, says, it sounds like all your peers had their moment in the sun. Then he says, Wings, Boogie, Keem, Dreamcast guy, etc. What makes you think they're my peers? What are you talking about? Anyway, and then he says, sounds like people always have their knee on your neck constantly. Well, they do, because they benefit from being bad to me, right? And the truth is, if no one benefited from being bad to me, no one would ever mention me. Or I would occasionally be mentioned in a positive light. But people have seen distinctly that there is a group of thousands of people on the internet that are mentally deranged that like to see DSP have pain. So the more that they try to bring me down, it benefits them. They literally make big bucks on it. That's the only reason. The big bucks coming from it is where they profit. Now, others, for example, you might say someone like Boogie, right? Boogie benefits from being downtrodden. He does. He's found a way to bank on, hey, I'm the victim. I'll do this self.
Look at oh my fucking god. He literally transitioned from a victim narrative to saying, look at this guy who benefits and banks off being a victim. Like, it's practically the same breath. I was like, everyone picks on me, and I've got, you know, their knees on my neck, and like, everyone does it to make bank off me. And by the way, Boogie, Mate, he makes money by... For fuck's sake. Oh my fucking god. This is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. Please, can like Jade just show up so I can win? Or can we get 75 likes? One more sip, one more snort, one more burp, and we win. Or Jade shows up and we win. You know, or 75 likes and we won.
Self-deprecation stuff, but I'll make money doing it. So you know what? That's what he wants to do with his life. More power to him. But I actually want to make positive content. I want to make stuff that's useful for an audience that they can enjoy and learn and have a good time with me, have a good laugh with me. I don't just want to, hey, I'm just going to hit myself in the face with pies today. I'm going to drink piss out of bottles, you know. There's nothing wrong with that if you want to do it, but that's just not who I am. I'd much rather make stuff that is meaningful rather than a cheap laugh just to make a buck. You understand?
Move on. There you go. Move on.
But I don't know why you would think.
Shut up, you dick. Move on. Fuck you, you fucking arsehole.
Burger. Full house. Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
Well, finally took a fucking sip and has brought an end to our misery and fucking suffering. So excellent stuff indeed. Adds $10 to the bingo prize fund. Excellent stuff indeed. God almighty, that was fucking brutal. That was fucking brutal. Jesus. Let's go to live DSP and see how he's doing, shall we? Because I was like, his total so far, like, if we just like fast forward, yeah, never mind what he's going to say. So he is on $24 at this point in time, and then goes live. 24. Phil has made $10, and he's nowhere to be seen. He's fucked off, I guess. Where did he go? Where did he go? Yes, this is Phil's live stream right now. What's going on? Oh.
All right. Sorry about that. Sometimes nature calls, man. Hooey. And nature was screaming. Nature.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking just get... No, I'm gonna just skip that.
We'll go for a bit here. I do have to take a formal break. That wasn't my real break. That was me running to use the bathroom, basically. It came out of nowhere.
A formal break?
But I'm back. And we'll play for a bit, and then,
And then snort.
We will take the real break, but, oh, man.
I want to see the bags. Go on, Phil, bag.
All right, real quick.
Go on, bag. Pick bag, Phil. Come on, pick bag. Do it.
Yes.
You know you want.
I got a $1.23 tip. Someone says, "Do you think you have body dysmorphia?"
What?
Because it can happen when people constantly say stuff about you, and people constantly say you're fat, but you're not. But does it mess with you? Not really. Because here's the thing. I have been overweight and fat
boy.
During my life in several different times. Like, mid-2000s, I was really fat. Then I lost a lot of weight. But then when I was starting on YouTube, I was fat. And I kind of fluctuated up and down over the years. Now I'm actually the lowest weight I've been since I was like a teenager.
Fatty, boom,
so
boom.
I'm actually the lightest, and I'm not fat. I'm definitely not skinny, but I'm not fat. But I don't care what people say.
Yeah,
it's just hilarious that they pass this narrative off.
You care.
As truth when there's no truth to it, just because they want to say negative things.
Silence, fat man.
But I don't give a shit. Okay, we're gonna continue now, everyone. Thanks for being patient. Sorry about that. It hit me literally out of nowhere.
Bag.
What's up, King Michael? How are you today? Jade, you're taking off to play Marvel Rivals?
Jade.
Soon,
Squeak,
not now, but
squeak,
soon. Enjoy. It could have been the coffee,
free
the villain. You're
space.
right. Sometimes coffee does tend to run through me, but that was a particularly violent occurrence.
He is stalling hard before he starts gameplay again. Good old
All
Jay's
right.
there.
So, guys, we're $35 to support.
That is.
Please support the stream if you like Lies of P, or if you just like my content in general.
Bag.
It's a very long gameplay segment today. Please support it. Let's go.
And there we go.
Okay, so
and then I'm going to start recording, so nobody has to say if I can know I begged. Okay, anyway, so that was first. So yeah. Good stuff indeed. Free square for some. No, that doesn't count. That doesn't count as a free square. Like, Bingo's finished in one, but before Jade showed up. Jade finished with a wee fucking sneaky thing. No. We don't get a free square for Sunday. Just because Jade showed up after Bingo's all said and done. And just because I saw Jade, I thought I pressed the fucking button. But yeah, that doesn't count as a free space. That doesn't count. But we've won Bingo, that's the main thing. But guys, we are not finished here. So we've won Bingo, which was all good not jazz, but it is Friday, and every Friday we open up marbles and we try and complete very, very challenging marble courses to see if we can add some more Bingo prize fund money to that Bingo prize fund. Guys, I will be right back. I'm going to add the latest marble names, if any, to the list of marbles, and then we'll try and complete 3 new challenging marble maps. So don't go anywhere and enjoy seeing some Scottish otters.
Dear Phil, I wrote you, but you're still in calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom. I sent 2 tips back in autumn. Must not have got them. I used my mom's credit card. She must have caught them. But anyways, fuck it. What's up, man? How's Jasper? I do think it's fucked up. You've got so many detractors, illegal restreamers, hate channels, reactors, and every.
Alright, good people. We had no new names to add, so it's pretty straightforward. Just gotta get going when the marbles appear. We have 3 random courses here. We have tons of them. Me 4 more than 3. But we need to pick 3 though. Here's how it usually works. If it says play next to it, we don't play it again because we've already fucking played it. Okay. So, but the one exception though, I think, is this one. The balancing beaming course. I like going back to that one. We'll end it with that one, okay? So fuck it. Good stuff indeed. So yeah, let's just pick 3 random courses, and then we're going to end by this. We'll have a secret 4th one, and we'll see if we can fucking finish this one this time. Yeah, fuck it. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I've mean. So let's just pick a course here. Let's pick one that seems to be doing well for numbers right now. This one's only 13 seconds long. Don't worry about that one. That's 30 seconds. Don't worry about that one. I want to have some good numbers onto it, you know, like this one here. Lupin, that's like 28 seconds though. Lupin Impossible Challenge. 28 seconds. Should be fine. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot, as you know, Bon Jovi said. Whoa, halfway there. I would, yeah, nobody can sing Bon Jovi. It's freaking impossible. Right, so here is, looks pretty straightforward. So, so what happens? So if you go down the wrong side and you end up in there, you get sent back to the top, okay? If, however, you come down this side, there's some explosive barrels sitting there everywhere. My god. And, oh fuck, hold on. So there's more barrels there, and you want to get launched out of this and land in there. Right, well, I guess we should just fucking... just leaving the camera here seems like a very smart thing to do. Does something just fall there? Whatever, I'm gonna just... Well, bye, Sonny. Hold on, let's just see if anyone makes it here. This is very confusing stuff indeed. I just feel like it's... Oh, Broside Phil look like they're almost there. Oh my god, somebody overshot it. Dare Bear, are you coming to the finish line? Nope, you're finishing in the background. Is anyone going to land in the finish here? A lot of people are getting launched up into the sky. Is anyone going to drop into the finish? We have 170 marbles. Defective. Nearly. iMac looked like they fucking had it there, but not to be. They're running low on marbles. Dimmick keeps landing the right hand side. Dimmick is like stuck in a loop of always being on that one side. Dapper Dragon looks like they're stuck right on the moor, almost got in there, but it failed the last second here. Larry looks like they're going the wrong way, so does Windows 96. Dapper Dragon as well. Dimmock is finally... No, Dimmock is stuck. Dimmock is stuck forever, it looks like. Like, if we follow down... Dimmock cannot get down. They keep getting into this portal forever. Oh, they fell out altogether. Oh my god, they finally fucking got... So, and Johnny Chase is dead too. Well, this one was... Yeah. This was a very weird course. BST says false start, redo it. I mean, I don't think anything will change if I do that. If I hit play again and just hit start, I don't think it's going to achieve much, you know? By all means, I'll just hit start, you know what I mean? I'll see what happens, but, will Dimmock finally get out the... I want to see what happens. Well, there goes, Text Animate. All these explosions. Will Dimmock ever get to experience going round the loop? Cameron Dutchman is flying off in the wrong direction. Is anyone flying towards the finish here? The thing is though, they hit this thing, you hit, as well as a speed boost, they hit that circle thing, which is a gravity thing, which makes you float. Oh, some people came closer. Some people are coming very close. Some people are coming very close here, but they're not dropping into the fucking end zone, they're dropping around it. So many close calls. Warren looked like they were very close there. These marbles are too far to the side here. Toxic Sun's on that side here. Broside Hill, miles in the air. We're going to be redirecting to Broside Hill when we're all done with marbles. But yeah, it looks like we got 3 remaining marbles in there. Kel Denson's won, and they're gone. That was a very lame effort. Damien Anderson, they're going the wrong way. They're actually going the wrong way. They got gravitated the wrong way, and they're just wow. They're really going the wrong way. I'm going to follow Damien Anderson as they try and just deter him. You know, oh for God's sake. Well, I'm going to follow Damien Anderson because they are the only marble left alive. Oh, nah. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Ah well, we move on and move on to another course. So yeah, that was a bust. So let's go back to the race menu and we'll pick us a new course for us all to try and die in next. So let me think here. Let's pick one which seems like it might have a chance here. What about? Hold on. I'm trying to think here. What is Professional Marble League? Sounds interesting. Professional Marble League. Oh, I think we've seen this one before. I think we've seen this one before. Yeah, I remember this one from before. We haven't played it this time around. This is the first time we've played it since the update for the Marbles game. That's why I didn't have play next to it. But we have played this one before, I think a couple months ago. If memory serves, it was a very interesting course. But there was a section which really, like this bit down here, like a lot of people I think ended up dying around these bits here, you know, because there's like holes in the gaps or whatever, and there's that hammer thing as well. I'm trying to think what bit killed people the most here. I'm trying to think of something. I'm just trying to get my bearings here and try to see which bit kind of done people in the most here. As you can see, we've got a lot of people dying, and there's a lot of deaths here. We've got down to the last 50 odd marbles. Those people are just getting thrown out the tumble dryer here and just getting chucked down below. And as you can see, the front runners here, we've got Naruto Ronin, G McFly, the Mad Max. They're all trying to get through here. Naruto Ronin is also the front runner. For now, we shall follow them in their pursuit to try and no die. They almost landed in the middle. It would have been perfect for them. But they're still alive though, and they're still going. But yeah, I was going to say, you probably want to fucking go down the middle, like Coding Crusader was doing, for example. And Mr. Bean there saw nothing. What a name! Oh, I remember these. Yeah, these aren't real portals. These are fake portals. I guess you're wondering, there's like a wee slight lip on the edges here. Mr. Gorehill has taken the lead. Let's follow Mr. Gorehill. I'm trying to think, what was it that caused people? That's what it was. Look at that end. Okay, this is what happened. So we have completed this map before. So people try and get to the end, and then there's also random tubes, which determine which end you come out. But even if you fucking come out the right tube at the right time, these two moving blocks as well can stop you from getting in there and knock you away. So yeah, but we have actually played this one before in the past, and we've managed to get a completion before as well, I believe. Mr. Gorehill, I think, is not long for this world. Where did they go? Oh, they're gone. Full of pots. Mr. Oh, wait, actually, wait, hold on. Mr. Bean there saw nothing. I didn't realise we were at the end. Will they make it? They did. At first I thought they were denied, but lo and behold, they actually got held in place. And they managed to drop in, so we actually have a completed finish. There we go. Mr. Bean there saw nothing has an extra $10 for bingo prize fund with their finish. That was a close run thing. It looked like it wasn't going to be. It looked like they're going to be unlucky there, but no, they actually managed to hold on. And they got dropped in after all. Was anyone else going to try and finish? Cell Shader's going to try and finish as well. It doesn't really matter at this point in time. Cell Shader came close, but no cigar. Nomex is also going to try and finish as well. Nomex also got a finish as well. Well done to them. That's it. We only need one. We only need one marble to finish, and that's it. If more than one finishes, then it just doesn't really do anything extra or special. There you go. We got a photo of Aisha Moto also got in there at the end. Legit trash. The last surviving marble.
I don't even know.
Legit trash is legit dead. Yeah. $4 to the bingo prize fund. Excellent stuff indeed. Now let's pick one more, of course, and then we'll try our buddy. You know, the challenge, that freaking favourite one. We'll try this one again. Right, hold on a second. Hold on. Let's just pick. Let's see. Easy fallen course. Easy fallen course. If it's easy, then why do 99% of marbles die? I don't trust the naming of this fucking marble map. I think there's something sus going on here. Well, there's a fucking explosive barrel right at the start, and two fucking portals. What? No, it's the golf course. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Bye, everyone. So Feature Light survived the bombing. Oh wait, are they gonna? They just survived that. Wait, why did they not get launched? Why is Derek stuck forever? Where is everyone else? Why are they in the? I'm so confused. Wait, let's go back to Dimmock. Right, Dimmock's stuck there. And everyone else is in the air, falling and dying. What? Oh, Dimmock's stuck. I think Dimmock's stuck in perpetuity. The pots is up there. I think you want to try and land. We'll follow Mr. Pika Fan. Mr. Pika Fan might be making this. Oh, that's just unlucky. Look, Lillipan Fran made it. Okay, hold on, wait. Lillipan Fran. If I follow Lillipan Fran, I'll screw it. Some marbles have survived. This crazy, like, well, oh for God's sake, they're like Kaiser. Some marbles have made it, okay? Toxic skin. Oh, this is, oh man, this is gonna be brutal. Lillipan Fran, I'm following you. That's okay. That's okay. So, right, Dimmock is still stuck, I believe. Yeah, Dimmock is still stuck there forever. Dimmock keeps breaking marble maps. Bingo maps. No, marble maps. Right, first time. Marble maps. Oh, and Joe Badger as well. Joe Badger, Lillipan and Fran are here. Lewisham, Britannia, not far behind. I don't think we're going to survive that though. So, what happens here? Oh, that's shit. Joe Badger. Joe Badger. Joe Badger. Joe Badger. Joe Badger. There is something that moves in this fucking grass. Oh, that's not fair. And oh shit. Endemic's just fucking stuck. Balls. God almighty. I don't know. Well, I'm not sure about that course. I'm not sure about that course. I think I'll pick something different. I wasn't a fan of that course. We'll pick something different for our third course. How about... Let's pick... This is a short one, okay? 13 seconds. 234 people have completed it. Almost impossible insanity. It's only 13 seconds long. Let's see what makes this special. It might be something similar sort of vibe to before, but the finish is right there. So what's the catch? Is it all the explosive barrels? I love how some of them get launched in the air because they're all gathered together. Oh, if you go down that side, you just die. Captain Murphy almost make it to the finish. Everyone's almost dead. Oh, Sticky Man made it. I didn't even see them make it. This is like, how the hell did they come from? Look at the size of this. This is like the biggest finish in the world. Jesus Christ. Well, just like that. We've got 2 out of 3. Just like that. Out of fucking nowhere. That's an extra $20 added to the bingo prize one. Now, before we fucking finish the course, I want to come back to this balance and beaming course because I think it's fucking possible. If you've seen the last couple of marble races, you'll know the fucking drill. I think this is a really clever course. You go slow around this fucking like sun, and then the whole thing, the whole course is a very tricky, intricate balancing act. You know, and if you fall, you get sent back to the start. No one usually dies in these courses, okay? I just think it's a very well-made course, okay? And also the trickiest part comes here effectively, where sometimes you'll get to here, but when you go down here and you go down this downhill, you go too fast and you'll fall off. If you stay on, then you're going to go down here at this trampoline, go up in the air, and you need to try and land in here perfectly without landing on a side, which will then launch you off the other side. If you land perfectly, it's just a simple straightforward roll to the finish. So with all that being said, let's hit start. And I'm going to give us... Sonny says, see if you can beat all of it. So full disclosure, Sonny decided to try and recreate this themselves. And they decided to have a go. So they took the names of the marbles we had, and they went into themselves, and they managed to get a finish in 11 minutes. You know, so yeah, they managed to get a finish. They managed to get so. When you see that technically it said 3 people have played this map. 3 people have completed this map. One of them is Sonny. So Sonny has proven it's possible. So we're going to be here for like 10, 11, 12 minutes, you know. Get to see if it's possible. So when Sonny completed it, it took them 11 minutes. Usually I give us 10 minutes and then it's okay, fuck it, we're done. Eric is going to be our first marble here. Can I stay on the beam? Can I stay balanced? They cannot. I've got a camera here just to kind of keep an eye on people that come up this bit here, you know. Because if you go through the tube here, this is basically when it gets too close to being finished at the end or whatever. So yeah, unsorted skies. Can they stay on the beam? Can they do the wall ride? They can, but they go too fast and they get thrown off. Yeah, it's a very challenging map. It really fucking is. It's a very challenging map. Oh, goodness me. Yeah. And by the way, if we get a completion in this one, then we add some more bingo prize fun money as well. This is a wee bonus. This is a fucking bonus one, just because. I just really like this fucking map. I think this is a really clever map, and I enjoy playing it. You know, just to kind of see if somebody completes it. I know we can do it. I have seen it's possible. In Diablo Lord of Darkness, with our best attempt so far. Oh my! Oh, they almost stayed on. They almost held it. Marco Shaughnessy cannot stay balanced and they fall off very legged. Good effort as well. That was a good effort there though from Diablo. They came very close to kind of staying on there, but yeah, the momentum was just too much as they tottled off the edge. Good stuff. But yeah, Roach Bait, they can't stay on either, they get fallen off the edge, so that is what it is. But yeah, Sunny, I don't think they're going to have a go, but then decided to change their mind. Warren as well. Yeah, as I said, the one critique I have of this map is there's nothing here to stop marbles from getting stopped. But I just feel like there should be something here to stop marbles from going too far. You know, because like people are getting punished for doing wall rides too well. Imagine doing something too well, you get punished for it. You know? Everything else is a very fine balancing act, you know, you fucking hit things the right way, wherever you see, this is a fucking fine balancing act. And things happen as intended, you know what I mean? You're fucking meant to hit it that way. You're meant to fucking land in there, not shit, but if you do this too effectively, you get fucking punished for it. So yeah, I don't know. That's just my take anyway. So, let's see, we have Dashi, good old Dashi. Our first ever moderator. Dashi, and they're having a right good go here. Dashi, come on pal, and you fell off. Of course you fucking fell off. The pressure got to them. Elaine Walls can't make streams too often because of time zones and all that jazz, whatever, but also they're a long time fan as well. Good stuff indeed, and they fell off. And so let's see, can we have anyone of a solid effort? Diablo so far has had the best effort so far. You know, they came very close, wherever they almost held on, but it just fell off right before they got to, you know, the steps. That noise, of course, is people going through, the marbles are going through this portal, being sent back to the very start. Poor Nidhogg couldn't get through the hole the first time, so they got to go around again. That's a real fucking shame. Oh, thought somebody was getting through there for a second, but it's not. It's a very challenging course indeed. Anyway, while I've got you guys here, hold on 2 seconds, never mind. Timmy O'Toole is through, and they fell off straight away. But MRC Midnight is through as well. Can they stay balanced? They cannot. But Dreaded End, a fucking 3 in a row. 3 in a row I fucking got it right here. And they both, all fucking 3 fell off. And Larry, Jesus Christ, man, they're coming fucking fast. They're coming fucking fast here, but they're all fucking falling at the same fucking spot as well. Bastards. But while I've got you here, guys, I'm trying to think of something, so... Touching back on the topic of memberships earlier on, you know, like, I'm going to get rid of the older perk. Oh, hold on, Mr. Gorehill, can I stay on? Oh, they can. Okay, hold on. Let's pay attention. Let's lock in. Can I slow down? They cannot, and they're off. Spanrag is right behind them though. Can Spanrag slow down? This is not bad actually. I think this is good. It's not slow enough, and I couldn't hold on. But yeah, I'm going to remove. I'm definitely going to remove and delete the more expensive perk because I don't want to overcharge people. But obviously, I'm just trying to make sure I do it in a smart way. I could potentially end up costing myself. Like, I mean, I'm not sure if YouTube would seek, you know, like if I'm removing, if I delete the perk, it deletes the membership, and in turn it'll delete people's money that they've paid for memberships. And I think for ones that are quite new, for example, to that perk, they get refunded. And obviously that'd be me that refunds them via YouTube. They would take it from me. Oh, Grandpa Joe! Grandpa Joe! That's our best effort yet. Wait. Oh my. It's happening! It's happening! It only took 6 minutes. Grandpa Joe.
Old bastard!
You fucking beauty. I knew it was possible. I knew it was possible. Oh, absolutely fucking brilliant. I knew it was fucking possible. You all doubted me. You all told me I was crazy, but look who's crazy now. Oh, excellent stuff indeed. I like how I panicked trying to follow Grandpa Joe, and I like, you know, the marble jumped up and I'm trying to follow it and I'm like, ah, shit, where am I going? But yeah, they got a perfect fucking landing in this fucking, like, dish thing, you know. And it just went and just rolled into glory. Excellent stuff indeed. And now all the other marbles are getting wiped out as the timer expires. There we go. Grandpa Joe. Excellent stuff indeed. It adds another $10 to Bingo prize fund. Excellent stuff indeed. I knew it was possible. I knew it was fucking possible. So there we go. I'm going to wrap. So let's get. We're done with marbles. So in the end, we ended up adding an extra 30 on to Bingo prize fund. So if we go back to the board for a second. That's a very expensive night for me. There we go. An extra 50 buckaroos added to the Bingo prize fund. Excellent stuff indeed. Happy Friday and all that jazz. Do we want to see how Phil's doing? Let's go to live DSP and see how he's doing. Would you look at that? An anonymous $65 tip. Isn't it funny how anonymous always comes through for Phil? It's always the same anonymous person that gives Phil a big random anonymous tip and no budget to fucking make him feel better and feel successful. Isn't that funny? Yeah, let's see how Phil does with this fucking particular...
What? I paired the parasol opening.
Will Phil die, or will he vanquish his foe? I think Phil is going to win this fight. Maybe not. Maybe not. Phil's gonna win this fight, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I think Phil's got this.
Nice.
It's helpful when an enemy stands still for you. That certainly is a big bonus, you know, when it comes to trying to beat bosses in this game. They just stand still and wait to keep hitting.
Gone. Beautiful. Golden snail mask. Golden snail what?
Oh dear, good kind fellow, hear me out, please.
Who cares? Who cares? We're done with a bad man. We're done with a bad man. Guys, I am going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much for joining me for some robust bingo antics and all that jazz. It's been good stuff indeed. I felt like I was going to mention something, but I completely forgot what it was. I think it doesn't really matter, I guess. Guys, I am going to also bugger off now. I do hope you all enjoy the rest of your Friday and your weekend as well. I shall return on Sunday for some more robust bingo antics and all that jazz and good stuff, of course. I'm going to redirect you guys to Broside Phil stream because he is streaming right now as well, of course. So yeah, make sure you say hi to Broside Phil and wish him all the best when you get there if you want to stick along and keep watching the tractor content. But I'm going to end how it always ends by putting notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animation. So guys, until Sunday, feel free to join me for some more bingo on Sunday, but until then, have a good one, and I will catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.